Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
We begin tonight with an exclusive look at an Old West-style crime wave in Mahnomen County that has netted thieves tens of thousands of dollars in cash. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. More than a dozen farmsteads and bars in Mahnomen County and connecting Clearwater and Becker counties have been hit in recent weeks. Valley News Team's Neil Carlson shows us what's happening.
West, bank robbers used dynamite to blow out the walls of banks. Here in Bijou, just north of Mahnomen early Saturday morning, thieves used a modern-day twist on that method. They used a stolen pickup to back right through the wall of the Lean-To Tavern.
And then they proceeded through the building. They stole were in the process of stealing my gun safe, and they ended up getting the gun safe open and stole bags of cash in it.
And the thieves know what they're doing. The bars targeted here in Mahnomen County are located on the White Earth Reservation and lease slot machines from the tribe. The bars are required to keep large piles of cash on hand to pay off winners.
About $17,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Burglaries that netted thieves $17,000 in Bijou and possibly as much as another $15,000 here at the Rough Grouse Roadhouse over on the east side of Mahnomen County near Langby. Plus, there have been a dozen other farmstead burglaries around this region. The sheriff won't go into details yet, but he says one suspect has been arrested and they have their sights on other suspects.
We conducted a search warrant about 2 weeks ago and found items belonging to, we figured, about 10 burglaries, could be more, and they range from Mahnomen, Clearwater, and Becker County. And we're still following up. It's an ongoing investigation with the rest of them.
The sheriff says during all of the burglaries, the suspects have used what's become the popular technique of smash and grab. So they're down the road within a couple of minutes before law enforcement can respond to alarms. In Mahnomen County, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
During one of the two burglaries at the Rough Grouse Roadhouse near Langby, thieves actually loaded up the safe and drove away with it. A man charged in connection with a standoff in Thief River Falls last weekend is back on the streets after posting bail. 46-year-old Michael Nelson is charged with felony domestic assault by strangulation and 2 misdemeanor counts of assault. Nelson allegedly choked his girlfriend and her friend, then barricaded himself inside his home when police arrived on the scene. Nelson was already facing a charge of trying to burn his son with lighter fluid. A quiet day with a little sunshine here and there. Hutch, what do we have going on for this evening?
Well, it looks fairly quiet for the vast majority of us, but the radar showing a few quick passing showers and a few rumbles of thunder out there, some lightning in the eastern portions of Stutsman County as well as Wilkin County, as we see showers and thunder showers that have passed through the FM area, now making its way towards Pelican Rapids and Rothsay. Brief heavy rain expected there. Won't last too long. Expect 15 to 20 minutes of the shower activity. Showers east of Jamestown, some more developing out to the west. Those will be shifting through Barnes County and southeast North Dakota tonight. The cold air is on its way into the valley. Notice the 40s to our north and west. That will impact our weather. But for tonight, I think we'll see things clearing up, quieting out, and temperatures slipping into the 40s by bedtime tonight. I think our rain chances pretty small this evening, but have the umbrella handy elsewhere to the south.
We will.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
You bet.
4 people are dead after a crash in northwestern North Dakota. The Highway Patrol says the people who died were in a car that failed to stop at an intersection east of Newtown last night. The driver and 3 passengers were killed. A 5th passenger was seriously injured. All were in their 20s and from Mandaree, North Dakota. The 2 people in the other vehicle were not hurt. Police plan to release the victims' names tomorrow. And the name of a teenager killed in a 2-car crash in Norman County has been released. He is 16-year-old Carter Peterson of Ada, Minnesota. The Minnesota State Patrol says he was traveling on County Road 39 Sunday when he crossed in front of another vehicle going north on Highway 9. Peterson was hit on the driver's side. Both vehicles rolled over and Peterson's caught on fire. The other driver, 20-year-old Ethan Stensgaard of Enderlin, North Dakota, was hurt in the crash. There's no word yet on any charges, but the State Patrol report says troopers did detect alcohol on Stensgaard after the crash. Millions of people who collect Social Security will see a small increase next year. Retirees will see a 0.3% increase in their monthly benefits next year. That number is calculated using the cost of living adjustment. By law, the cost of living adjustment is calculated using a government measure of consumer prices. The increase will be so small because inflation is inflation is low, driven partially because of lower gas prices. The conservative group known for undercover videos released yet another one today. The latest video from Project Veritas features Democrat operatives talking about ways to commit voter fraud. This comes on a day when a nonprofit legal foundation filed a complaint with the Federal Election Commission alleging criminal activity with Hillary Clinton's campaign and 3 other Democratic organizations. In the latest video, operatives talk about getting people from one state to vote in another in ways that can't be traced back to their organizations, and what would happen if they're caught.
They could invalidate. Well, okay, let's just say in theory, if a major investigation came up of major vote fraud that way, how would they prove it and who would they charge?
Meanwhile, Scott Fovel, the man who was just speaking, has been fired from his position with Americans United for Change. North Dakota Democrats told reporters today they haven't been following the Project Veritas revelations or the WikiLeaks scandals involving the Clinton campaign. Members of the party called a press conference today to push back against Donald Trump's comments about women from almost 2 weeks ago. But when asked about emails by the Clinton campaign that talked about Catholics in demeaning terms, Democratic legislator Kylie Overson said she had not been following the story. Overson said she's concerned that the political discourse is no longer about issues affecting the state. The Minnesota Department of Transportation is warning drivers about congestion expected in the 8th Street construction zone today. Paving work is beginning at the intersection of 8th Street and 24th Avenue South. Enforcement is out to help direct traffic, but MnDOT says they expect the area will become very congested. Several crews will be working within a tight space, and MnDOT says drivers may want to consider another route, both today and tomorrow. The paving project is expected to finish up in a couple of days, weather permitting. Are you looking for a job? A hiring event has many people talking about a new grocery store that's coming to Fargo. It's called Aldi, and it's a discount grocery store. They are holding a hiring event this Friday at the Holiday Inn on 13th Avenue in Fargo. The event will be from 9 in the morning until 5 p.m. They are specifically looking to hire manager trainees. Today at Longfellow Elementary, students got to learn about wheelchair mobility in a bit of an interesting way. It's called Wheelchair Soccer, and it was all in an effort to get to know a classmate who uses a wheelchair for mobility every day in Mr. Metzger's 5th grade class. Wheelchairs for today's activity were supplied through Hope, Inc. One of the fathers of our country, Benjamin Franklin, said, "A penny saved is a penny earned." Lots of evidence of that today at Moorhead's Ellen Hopkins Elementary School. Lots of saved pennies, thousands of them, are turning into some serious cash for the United Way. Children at the school waged a penny war fundraiser, and when they were all turned in and counted, the school raised more than $1,300. The United Way says that translates into some 650 books for its Imagination Library program, or nearly 100 backpacks. Senorita Cobb's 2nd grade class, by the way, is the Penny War winner and got the honor of handing over the check to the United Way. One man's trash is another man's art piece. Local artists used items found at Restore and recycled them into beautiful pieces, which will be on display this weekend. Nearly 50 were made and will be auctioned off to help raise money for Habitat for Humanity. Miss World America says she supports the organization for the good they do for families in the community.
It's going to the families, it's going to these homes, it's going for the shelter for these children. You know, it's going where it's their safe place. I mean, growing up, we all loved our house. We loved our family. We loved having dinners at the table. So just knowing where your money's going, and yeah, if you can't put the time in to just donate whatever you can.
Kid and adult art classes are scheduled before the event. For details, check out valleynewslive.com and click on our hot button for a link to the events page. Looking for some dinner plans tonight? You can enjoy all-you-can-eat soup and bread tonight at St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Moorhead. It started tonight at 4:30 and runs until 7:30. All of the proceeds go to help the Dorothy Day House's emergency shelter and food pantry. Kids can eat for $10, college students $15, and adults can eat for $20. Remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. You can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. A drugstore chain is now offering in-store pickup. Why you might find this option better than shipping to your home. Still ahead tonight.
And we do have a few passing showers and thunder showers working their way through our southern counties this evening. Cold air is on the way. We'll tell you how low we go and when we warm up again right after this.